My name is Eric, and I am here with another bass to sell. This is a Ray Rogers, a lot of people call it an R bass because of the R up here on the headstock, 5-string bass guitar. It is really nice. I mean, just look at that. And really, I don't know much about this. I did find out some. You can go to talkbass.com. They have a whole thread devoted to raised basses. And by doing some research like the preamp and stuff, I did find out some information. So I will talk about that. But I mean, just look at this thing. Isn't it gorgeous? And it's a single cut neck through. Yep. It's just a beautiful bass. So obviously it's a 5-string. I believe it's got like a hip shot bridge, Bartolini dual coil pickups. I think that's a Mike Pope flex core preamp. I'll explain that in a little bit. It has this really nice burl wood cap on it. Looks to be about a 1/4 of an inch thick. It's just really nice, and you put the same cap on the headstock with a wood truss rod cover. I'm not sure what kind of wood the back is. It also has a nice wooden pickup cavity, and the insides of that are really, well, it's jam-packed, but it's very well laid out, shielded and everything. I think it has either a maple and either rosewood, or those might be walnut stringers. And the fretboard looks a little light for rosewood. Maybe it's Powell Ferro. I really don't know. Then again, it's got this nice burl wood on the top. I think those are Hipshot ultralight tuners. I did put a set of Kalium balanced strings on this as well. And I've got the original strings, which are still good. They're the thinner set. I think they're all stainless. They also sound good. I prefer Kaliums because the balance tension, but I'll probably include those strings as well in the sale along with this bass. But I mean, when you feel it, this is, I'm not sure how old this is. I was told this might be one of his earlier builds. I don't know, early 2000s. That's what comes to mind. I'm not sure, but you know, it's like, I just feel the wood in this thing. It just feels really nice. Sorry, I'm getting distracted with this thing. It's just nice. Regarding the finish, it's 24 frets, and the frets are in really good shape. There's a little bit of play wear. I mean, you can just see where the strings are starting to indent the frets in the money note areas, and really the rest of the fretboard is quite pristine. They almost look new. So I mean, there's tons of life left. I wouldn't have any qualms at all about buying, which is why, you know, I acquired it. It's just really nice. It's got a brass nut and the truss rod that works. And let's see, it's got a little bit of play wear. So this thing has been played. I'll try to show, you know, like some of the polished areas where someone's finger has been, you know, your hands resting on it. It's just a nice wood finish, and it gets a little polished over a period of time, or maybe some fingernails have kind of dug into it a little bit. Let's see if we can get, I don't know if you can see any of the blemishes on it. There's more on the back, so there's a little bit of buckle rash, like in this area up here. Let's see, and just kind of around in this area, there's some buckle rash there. It's hard to see. There's a little bit of it. And what else is back there? It's not perfect, right? And there's some finish wear on the neck. There might be a few dings here and there, hitting your fingernail against it, and also a little bit on the back of the headstock. I think there's a couple little blemishes here and up at the top, but. So this, you know, if you wanted a pristine, perfect closet queen, this probably not it. But I mean, it's just so beautiful when you're looking at it. This is the kind of bass that you just want to pick up and hold and play, and and not put down. It's just really nice. I just had the opportunity to get something else that I've been looking for a long time. That's the only reason why I'm considering selling it. I also have another custom 5-string that I got from a good friend of mine that's really my main bass anyways. So another custom 5. It's just been collecting dust. All right, lastly, the preamp. So this is what I've learned. This is, of course, the volume knob. This is a blend. It is active and passive. This small knob here, this is a tone knob, and that actually works in both active and passive modes, which is kind of interesting. Then you've got 2 concentric stacked controls here. The one closer to the pickup is treble and bass, and the other one are 2 mid-range controls. These silver switches here, those operate a mid-range frequency shift depending on which one you're using. And then these black switches are for the pickup. So you've got a series, parallel, and then I think a single coil operation, and you can hear the difference of that when you're actually playing the bass. And those are Bartolini dual coil pickups. So anyways, it's just, golly, Singlecut. It's interesting. I never had one before. I don't see them that often. God, it's just really interesting. He's got a nice straight neck, very low action on this one. I don't know. Starting to second guess myself about this. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But here it is. Let me know what you think.